I still remember it vividly. A few years ago, I used to boil 2 eggs every morning, believing I was doing something great for my health. After all, for decades, everyone told us eggs were the king of protein. Right. But then, during a routine checkup, my doctor looked at me and asked, "Are you sure you're getting enough protein to keep your muscles strong?" I laughed and said, "Of course, I eat eggs every day." But he just shook his head. That day, I learned a shocking truth. It turns out eggs only provide about 13 grams of protein per 100 grams. Not bad, but definitely not the best. Meanwhile, there are foods out there that offer 4 to 5 times that amount. And the scariest part, almost no one over 60 knows they exist. Slowly and silently. Low protein intake causes our muscle mass to diminish, making our steps slower, our legs weaker, and falls more likely. That's why today I want to share with you the top 10 foods that deliver more protein than eggs. Ranked from number 10 all the way to the one that scientists are now studying to help stroke survivors rebuild muscle. It sounds unbelievable, but every claim I'm about to share is backed by published research. Before we dive in, take a moment to leave a comment and tell us where in the United States you're watching from and how your energy levels have been lately. We read every comment and love hearing from you. All right, let's get started. Food number 10 is something you've probably seen many times but never realized just how much strength it could give you. Number 1. Greek yogurt. Non-fat, strained, and surprisingly powerful. You've probably heard Greek yogurt is good for you, but most older adults don't realize just how much muscle-supporting protein is packed into the non-fat strained version. With 10.3 grams of protein per 100 grams, it far surpasses a boiled egg, which offers just 6.3 grams. That's nearly double the protein with none of the extra fat. So, what makes Greek yogurt so unique? It's all in the preparation. This type is filtered not once, not twice, but 3 times, removing much of the liquid whey and lactose. What's left is a thick, creamy yogurt that's rich in protein and gentle on digestion. A study published in 2020 in the Journal of Nutrition found something incredible. Seniors who consumed at least 20 grams of dairy-based protein per day preserved 25% more muscle mass over the course of 12 weeks, especially when they paired it with regular walking. That's real measurable protection against age-related muscle loss. Better yet, Greek yogurt is easy to work into your routine. Even folks with mild lactose sensitivity usually digest it well. Just make sure you're picking the plain non-fat version, not the ones loaded with syrupy fruit or added sugar. Want to boost its benefits? Add a spoonful of ground flax seeds or a handful of fresh berries, or blend it into your morning smoothie. Whip it into a savory dip, or use it as a creamy dressing base. Now, get ready, because up next is a protein heavyweight you probably already own, and it's been sitting untouched in your kitchen cabinet for years. Number 2. Cooked lentils. Per 100 grams, lentils deliver around 3 grams of protein, quietly outperforming eggs when it comes to supporting aging muscles. But what makes lentils even more valuable is that they don't just bring protein to the table. They're also packed with dietary fiber, something eggs completely lack. That extra fiber helps keep your digestion on track, regulates blood sugar, and reduces chronic inflammation, all of which play a major role in maintaining muscle as we age. In fact, research published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that older adults who began swapping out animal protein with plant sources like legumes experienced up to 26% less muscle loss over time. The reason? Lower inflammation and healthier gut bacteria. 2 things legumes help improve naturally, but that's not all. Lentils are also a great source of iron, an essential mineral for proper muscle function and faster recovery. Without enough iron, muscles weaken and tire easily. To get the most benefits, it's best to soak lentils overnight before cooking. This softens them, improves digestibility, and increases the amount of nutrients your body can actually absorb. Once cooked, the options are endless. Blend them into a hearty soup with a splash of olive oil and lemon juice. Roast them for a crunchy, satisfying snack, or mix them into savory stews and curries. But up next is a food that's even smaller, yet surprisingly stronger. Let's talk about the protein-packed bite that most people walk right past. Number 3, cooked quinoa. Once cooked, quinoa provides about 14 grams of complete protein per 100 grams. That's right, complete protein. Unlike most plant foods, quinoa naturally contains all 9 essential amino acids, the ones your body can't produce by itself. This means your muscles can actually use the protein from quinoa to rebuild, recover, and grow stronger. One key reason quinoa stands out for older adults is its high content of lysine, an amino acid that plays a major role in muscle repair, calcium uptake, and collagen production. According to a study published in 2022 in the Journal of Nutrition, older adults who added quinoa to their daily meals saw a 9% boost in leg strength within just 8 weeks compared to a control group eating plain white rice. To make quinoa even more effective, soak it overnight. This step helps lower natural compounds like saponins that can interfere with nutrient absorption, and it boosts how much of the protein your body can actually use. For cooking, swap water with bone broth or low-sodium vegetable stock to add extra minerals. Toss in a bit of turmeric and black pepper for a gentle anti-inflammatory effect. Neat ideas. Quinoa works beautifully in warm grain bowls, savory breakfasts, or mixed into veggie stir-fries. Top it with mushrooms, greens, or even a soft-boiled egg for a protein-rich, filling meal. And the best part, just 3/4 of a cup per day can noticeably improve muscle recovery and energy levels, but only if you stick with it regularly. Now, coming up next, it's a protein source worshipped by athletes yet strangely forgotten by most seniors, and once you hear what it does, you may never look at it the same way again. Number 4, almonds. With 21 grams of protein in every 100 grams, almonds pack nearly twice the protein you'd get from the same amount of eggs. But here's where they truly shine. It's not just about the protein. They come loaded with magnesium, vitamin E, and healthy fats. 3 nutrients that many older adults tend to lack, especially beyond age 60. Why are these nutrients so critical? Magnesium supports proper muscle contractions and helps prevent cramping. Vitamin E acts as an antioxidant, protecting muscle cells from damage. Healthy fats are essential for overall health and can help reduce inflammation. Without enough of these nutrients, even a high-protein diet can fall short. Your body simply can't use the protein efficiently if those key nutrients are missing. A study published in the Journal of Medicinal Food revealed that eating almonds daily helped cut muscle inflammation by up to 38% in older adults in just 12 weeks. That's not just maintenance. That's reversal of hidden chronic inflammation that breaks down muscle tissue over time. To get the most from almonds, stick to the raw, unsalted kind. That way, you avoid unnecessary sodium or processing that can cancel out the benefits. Sprinkle them over Greek yogurt, toss a spoonful into your smoothie, or grind them into a creamy nut butter that's both delicious and protein-rich. Now, coming up is a food usually seen on health food menus, but when used correctly, it can be a game changer for older adults looking to stay strong and independent. Number 5, tempeh. With 20 grams of protein per 100 grams, tempeh goes well beyond what eggs offer. But what truly sets it apart isn't just the number, it's how that protein is delivered. Unlike tofu, which is made from soy milk, tempeh comes from whole soybeans that have been fermented, and that one process changes everything. Fermentation not only makes it easier for older adults to digest, but also unlocks extra nutrients that protect muscle tissue from age-related breakdown. Tempeh provides all 9 essential amino acids, which means your body can actually use it to rebuild and maintain muscle. It's also naturally rich in leucine. the amino acid that helps kickstart muscle growth. This is especially important after 60 when the body starts responding less effectively to protein. But here's a benefit most people overlook. Gut health. Thanks to its fermentation, tempeh contains probiotics, the beneficial bacteria that live in your digestive tract. These microbes don't just help with digestion, they directly influence how well your body absorbs and uses protein. A major study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that seniors with a more diverse and healthy gut microbiome held on to 18% more lean muscle mass over a year compared to those with poor gut health, even if their diets were similar. So tempeh isn't just feeding your muscles, it's giving your gut the tools to unlock that fuel. Want to make it part of your meals? Slice it thin and pan-sear with a splash of tamari or apple cider vinegar. This brings out a rich, savory flavor without relying on sugar or heavy oils. You can crumble it into stir-fries, layer it in sandwiches, or sprinkle over salads. Its firm texture and nutty taste make it a great substitute for meat in almost any dish. Up next, we're moving into a whole new category of protein, but it's quietly becoming a game changer for people over 63. Number 6. Spirulina. For every 100 grams, it delivers a jaw-dropping 29 grams of protein, nearly triple what you get from eggs. Studies show that up to 85% of the protein in spirulina is bioavailable. That means your muscles can absorb and convert it into strength more easily than many animal-based proteins. And since spirulina provides all 9 essential amino acids, including a generous dose of leucine, it delivers a clear message to your aging muscles. It's time to rebuild. But spirulina doesn't stop at protein. It also fights one of the silent enemies of muscle health in seniors: inflammation. Chronic low-grade inflammation can slow down muscle repair and speed up muscle loss. Luckily, spirulina contains a unique compound called phycocyanin, which was shown in a 2022 nutrient study to lower CRP C-reactive protein by 32%, a key marker for inflammation. At the same time, it boosts nitric oxide levels, helping improve blood flow, so nutrients can reach and heal muscle fibers faster. You don't need to choke down spoonfuls of powder to get the benefits. The easiest way to use spirulina: add a teaspoon to your morning smoothie with banana, spinach, and walnuts, or stir it gently into warm oatmeal right after cooking. You can also mix it into energy balls made with dates, seeds, and nut butter for a protein-packed snack. Just 1 teaspoon a day, used consistently, can bring noticeable improvements in muscle strength, energy, and recovery in just a few weeks. If this video has been helpful so far, go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe so you don't miss what's coming next. Number 7. Chia seeds. With around 16 grams of protein per 100 grams, unlike many other plant sources, chia seeds deliver all 9 essential amino acids in the right proportions. Your body needs to build and repair muscle. That's a rare trait. Even quinoa, often praised for being complete, doesn't match chia seeds' amino acid profile as precisely. Why does that matter after 60? Because as we age, the body becomes more resistant to protein absorption. A 2021 review in Frontiers in Nutrition found that seniors who included complete plant proteins like chia seeds in their daily meals had better muscle retention, faster recovery after exercise, and less fatigue than those relying on incomplete sources. They're also a rich source of omega-3 and omega-6 fatty acids, including a unique one called ALA. Alpha-linolenic acid, ALA, has been shown to support joint health, reduce inflammation, improve mental clarity, and even offer heart protective benefits. All important factors for healthy aging. So, how do you use them? The easiest way is raw. Just a spoonful goes a long way. Sprinkle over warm vegetables, stir into oatmeal, or blend into smoothies. Their soft texture and mild nutty flavor make them easy to add to almost anything. And because they're easy to digest, they're gentle on aging stomachs. 2. One thing to avoid: don't cook chia seeds over high heat, as their delicate oils can break down and lose their benefits. Up next, we're moving toward a protein that doesn't just support recovery, it may help rebuild strength at the cellular level, and yet, almost no one over 60 is eating it. Number 8. Seitan. This isn't a supplement, also known as wheat meat, is a dense meat-like food made from vital wheat gluten, and it delivers a stunning 39 grams of protein per 100 grams. That puts it neck and neck with the highest protein cuts of meat, but without the saturated fat, digestive heaviness, or inflammation that often comes with eating animal products. Here's what makes seitan a standout for people over 60. It's incredibly easy for the body to break down and absorb. During processing, most of the starch and fiber from wheat are removed, leaving behind a concentrated form of pure protein. That's great news for aging digestive systems, which often struggle to extract nutrients from heavy or complex meals. In fact, research published in Clinical Nutrition (ESPN) in 2022 showed that seniors who included plant-based protein isolates like seitan in their diet retained 21% more lean muscle than those who followed a more traditional mixed diet. So, it's not just filling, it's functional. Seitan is naturally low in fat and carbs, making it a smart option for anyone managing diabetes, cholesterol, or trying to lose weight. It gives you protein power without the blood sugar spikes or extra calories. And when it comes to cooking, seitan is incredibly versatile. Its chewy, satisfying texture makes it feel like meat. More so than tofu or tempeh ever could. You can slice it into stir-fries, pan-sear it with garlic and olive oil, grill it into savory strips, or roast it with your favorite marinade for a plant-based barbecue that's full of flavor and bite, to enhance its nutritional impact even further. Serve it with vitamin C-rich vegetables like bell peppers or kale, because the non-heme iron in seitan is absorbed more effectively when paired with vitamin C. And if that surprised you, hold on tight, because next up is a food that goes even further. Aged for over a year, it melts in your mouth, and thanks to its unique structure, it helps your body absorb protein up to 30% better than meat. Number 9. Parmesan cheese. This cheese delivers an impressive 42 grams of protein per 100 grams, which means it beats eggs, most cuts of beef, and has more than twice the protein of milk or cottage cheese. But the real magic isn't just how much protein it has, it's how easily your body can use it. Because Parmesan is aged for 12 to 36 months, the proteins inside are already partially broken down into free-form amino acids. That makes digestion much easier, something that becomes more important as we age and enzyme production starts to slow. A 2019 study in Nutrients found that older adults absorb amino acids from aged cheeses like Parmesan nearly 30% more efficiently than from regular meat. So, you get more benefit per bite with less work for your digestive system. Parmesan also contains a generous amount of leucine, the amino acid your body needs to trigger muscle protein synthesis, the very process that helps rebuild and protect muscle tissue. Just 30 grams of Parmesan provides over 5 grams of leucine, enough to hit the minimum needed to kickstart muscle growth, which is especially important in preventing sarcopenia, the age-related loss of muscle mass, to enjoy its full potential. Try adding freshly grated Parmesan to warm dishes like roasted vegetables, omelets, or whole grain bowls. Heating the dish just slightly helps release more of Parmesan's natural aroma and flavor, something that can help boost appetite, which many older adults struggle with. And here's the beauty of it. You don't need much. Just a few tablespoons can give you a powerful protein boost without overwhelming your plate. Coming up next, our number 1 food isn't something you'll find in the dairy aisle or even the meat section. It's rich, dense, and packed with a type of protein your muscles crave. Yet, almost no one over 60 is eating it. Number 10. Dried salmon powder. made by dehydrating lean salmon. Once the water's removed, what remains is a fine powder that's almost entirely protein. 63 grams of protein per 100 grams. That's nearly twice as much as eggs, more than chicken breast, and even higher than many whey-based supplements. Yet, it's largely unknown and underused, especially among older adults. The protein in dried salmon powder is absorbed quickly and efficiently, which means your muscles can start using it almost immediately for repair and growth. A 2020 clinical study published in Clinical Nutrition tracks seniors who consume dried salmon powder daily without changing their exercise routines. Participants gained 19% more lean muscle mass in just 10 weeks. No pills, no gym, just high-quality, usable protein. What makes it even more effective? It's rich in essential amino acids, especially leucine, the key signal your body needs to turn on muscle protein synthesis. Research from Harvard shows that most older adults don't get enough leucine through typical meals, but just 25 grams of salmon powder provides over 3 grams of leucine, well beyond the threshold needed to trigger muscle growth. This powder blends easily into soups, stews, mashed vegetables, even savory oatmeal for a powerful protein-packed breakfast. It stores well, doesn't spoil easily, and doesn't require chewing, making it an excellent choice for older adults with swallowing difficulties or low appetite. Just make sure to choose a food-grade version with no added salt, flavors, or preservatives. Because this isn't just a food, it's a therapeutic tool for restoring strength, especially in the years when muscle is hardest to maintain. Final thought. Now, you know there are powerhouse protein sources out there that go far beyond eggs. From humble lentils to dried salmon powder, these foods don't just add protein to your plate, they help rebuild strength, improve recovery, and protect your independence as you age. Even one small change can make a big difference. So, which one will you try first? Comment below and let us know. You might just inspire someone else. And if this video helped you, give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell so you don't miss the next one. If you'd like to support the channel, you can click the thanks icon below and buy us a small coffee. Every little bit helps us keep creating videos that support your health and freedom, because staying strong after 60 isn't luck. It's what you choose to put on your plate.